Farescape Engineers Inspector Summary Video. We're here in New Brunswick. What we got is a Farescape wooden Farescape, and typically these wooden Farescapes start shaking, and they need to get another 5 or 10 years out of these. You know, if you put more screws in, and at the end, when everything's already tearing apart, a lot of time you need some metal bracketing. And that metal bracketing will stop from some freeze and thaw. You start getting any silicone in here and you start shutting this thing down, and you put in metal bracketing so that you can basically reinforce what's going on here. It's going to add some life to this Farescape. Coming down. See how that is already leaning out? That's again from the inability for the screws to hold anymore. But you can still get another 5 to 10 years out of this staircase easily. There's something going on with this roof. I don't really know what's going on, but they've got some brackets here that are improperly done, and so those should be addressed, maybe in metal or some way that this roof line, I don't know if it's a snow load that caused this, but going down, if you look on this side, this is very rickety. So one of the concerns is just how long this staircase is and whether or not that's properly supported. So it looks like the mid-break is here, but again, this is what needs to be. It's already pulled away from the structure. So a good carpenter can come in here and again get all this, not just, you know, I don't want to see just more screws. This is actually going to have to be backed up with steel that is basically going to do what wood can't do, and by another 5, 10, possibly 15 years. But again, a lot more stain is going to have to come on this. But basically getting all this wood to basically hold on and tie on. You see this here? It's all wood, but you're going to have to come in and sort of reinforce it. See the split on the 4x4, all the splitting? So to avoid having to load test this, see all the split? In order to avoid the load test, you're going to have to give satisfactory evidence that this thing has been refurbished or reinforced to avoid the load test. Otherwise, you can spot repair it, but then it's going to need a load test. And any spot repair and load testing must be done with engineer oversight. The documentation must be submitted to the official for approval prior to pulling the permit. It is that documentation and the engineer oversight that's going to allow the permit to be pulled by a licensed vendor, who will then come in here and secure this. So this can be done by a carpenter, but we do have some shakiness going on, but there's still some life left on this Farescape here. But a lot of it now is the buttoning up and then silicone shutting a lot of these connections. So once you get in here and you secure this Farescape, you got to stop buttoning up where natural freeze and thaw and ice jacking will start tearing this apart. So once you freeze these up and then reinforce it with some sort of metal bracket, you can get another 5, 10, possibly 15 years. You got to make sure there's no debris anywhere near this so that people can get out, and make sure that there's no locked gate. So they have to be able to get out and get away to a locked gate, or there's somewhere in the back here they can get away to safety. So any questions, Farescape Engineers, inspect a lot of this down below. Also needs to be cleaned out so that if these are into the cement, what you got to do is you got to put the bracket in, because a lot of times the cement will rot the wood. So you have to create a bracket. That's why some of these have the proper bracket here. See, that's a proper bracketing, but not necessarily the right footing. But the bracketing will keep the piece from rotting, and you can put steel bracketing, and then I would tar the feet so that the wood doesn't rot anymore, especially when you get high snows. It doesn't rot the feet at the cement and the wood level. But if you have any questions, Farescape Engineers Inspector Summary Video. Inspector Manessas, 800-649-3333.